In this video, we will cover how Box Sync allows you to sync a folder or multiple files from your local PC up to Box directly. This allows you to constantly work only off of updated files and allow you to access certain folders from Box in offline mode. Let's take a look at how this is set up. To start, on your company PC, IT support will help you by getting the Box Sync initially set up. What this looks like is a folder on your local PC that we will create a quick access link to. By default, every single user will have a user profile sync set up. What this is a couple folders that you'll probably be familiar with. Desktop, documents, my pictures, my videos. What this allows you to do is save into these folders and create any other subfolders that you wish to create. And these are synced up directly to Box. So whatever you see in here will also be available in Box under this user profile sync under your own account. What this means is if your internet cuts out and you don't have any network connection, you will still have access to these files. So I can go in here and work on any one of these files. I can save it. And what it'll do is it saves back into this Box Sync folder, and then as soon as you come online, it'll actually save any changes that you've made to any of these files in Box Sync, and it'll save it up to Box. A quick and easy way to see what has been synced fully and what has not been synced are these little check mark icons. If it's blue, it's fully synced. If it's yellow, it's being synced or has not been synced. If it's red, there's an error with the file, and if you do see one of those, feel free to reach out to IT support and we can certainly help you. This Box Sync folder is available anywhere on your local PC, so I can just open up my Windows Explorer, this little yellow envelope or folder here, and I can go to Box Sync and get into any of my folders here. Now you can have multiple Box Sync folders. By default, every single user will have one of these set up for them. This is again meant to be all of your personal files. You'll save here. This is completely backed up, so we strongly encourage you to save all of your files that you work on in your Box Sync directory. You can also have other shared folders for your department actually synced up utilizing Box Sync. Now the caveat with that is that you don't want to sync too much, because what it has to do is it actually has to constantly sync all of these files back and forth between Box and your PC, and if you do too many, you will see some performance issues with the sync, and we don't want to create too much. So it really should just be syncing. We should only sync items that you need access to maybe on a daily basis, and we can also turn off and turn on syncing, which we'll do here in a second. So just we'll set up your user profile by default. If you have any others that you want to sync up, please reach out to IT support and we can certainly walk through that with you. So looking at how Box Sync access looks like on any local apps, we'll open up Excel, for example, here. We'll just go in and choose Open. And what you can see here, if you go to Browse, you go to Quick Access, which is where your link will always create that shortcut for you, and you can see Box Sync right here. So again, you can go right in here and you can get into all your Box Sync folders and save or open any files from here. If you go to Box, the difference is if you go to the Box icon here, this is going to go directly into the Box website. Now, because the sync is actually syncing the files back and forth between the local Box Sync folder and Box Cloud, unless you're offline, in which case you can't even access this window, everything should be the same. So whether you upload it from Box Sync or from Box, it doesn't really matter. So I can go into User Profile Syncs here, where you're only going to see yours because you only have access to your own Profile Sync folder. And I can go in here and I can open up the exact same file that I was accessing for Box Sync. It's the same file. So it's a copy in both locations, but they are synced up to be the exact same. And that goes for any program you open up from your local PC. So let's take a look at the box window and take a look at what this looks like regarding sharing and how to turn it on, turn it off, and see which ones actually are synced. So I'm logged into my box account. I can go right here on the left hand side and choose synced to desktop, and what this will do is show me any folders that I have synced for my account. So the syncing is done under each user's account. So what I have synced under my account is not going to be the same as what you have under yours. The other thing to keep in mind is that this check mark icon is how you can tell at any point in time which folders or which files are synced. So if I look on the main view, I do not see these are share link icons, these are not sync icons. I can see here I've got a check mark icon under user profile syncs, and I can see here under my account, my folder, I can see this is also synced. So I'm going to highlight this here, and on the right hand side here I can go to details, and I can see right here there's a toggle switch to sync to desktop. If I don't want to sync this to my desktop anymore, all I have to do is click that, and it'll say folder unsynced. If I want to sync it, go ahead and check it again. It'll say folder synced. Now you don't want to keep switching it back on and off, because what it'll do is as soon as you unsync it, it'll do a complete sync again. So you should just, once you sync this up, you should just be able to let it go. If you do have any problems, again, reach out to IT support. So if I want to actually go ahead and sync up a brand new folder or a file, say I want to grab this folder here and I want to sync this, I can go ahead and check this, sync to desktop. I can see here it pops up, and it'll start actually syncing up. Now it takes a couple minutes to fully sync, and you can see right here it's yellow, so it's working on the sync. So because I turned off the sync and started it up again, my user profile sync is starting. So it'll finish this, which will take a little bit because there's a lot of files, and then it'll add the catering one in here. So again, that's a box sync, and that's how it works between your local PC and the Box Cloud. Again, if you have any problems, please reach out to IT support and we'll be happy to walk it through with you.